Hey, so this video is going to be a response to a question I received about one of my previous videos on what type of research to get and how you can get your maximum benefit out of any research position. And I'll have the link for that video below in the description. But she asks whether she should take this research position. Of course, it is for her to decide, but this is going to be my take and my understanding of what benefits she could possibly derive from this. So she's asking that it's going to be unpaid position with a family practice professor in Canada. This gentleman, the project is going to be on immigrants, refugees, and for ethnic health. And a couple of points with this: social media as a platform for knowledge translation, health education, and community outreach, bibliometric analysis, research productivity, chronic disease epidemiology, change in risk factor over time, and long-term risk projection, lifetime risk, life expectancy. So she's asking if this is something that can possibly be useful. For myself, I think the first step you should do is make sure that this researcher is valid. He is producing research articles pretty frequently, either as a contributing author or as the principal investigator or the person whose name is at the end of the list of authors. And having a few first authorships would also be okay. But if he's basically a coordinator and more of a research boss, then he'll probably be the principal investigator, and his name will be at the end, just to make sure that he is producing research, he is publishing articles, so that he'll definitely be somebody that you would want to work with, as somebody who will help you reach your goals also. So as per the description that she provided for me, I believe many of this is surely, of course, medically related. It seems to do a lot of data gathering and analysis and statistical research, but that's perfectly fine, and I believe you would benefit from this, and anybody else who may have such a position offered. For example, chronic disease epidemiology, long-term risk projections. So this is medicine these days is all about risks. You have a patient with possibly has a heart attack. There are scores and calculator that you have to do. Patient may you're not sure, but you need to check the type of investigations you will do in a person who has diabetes or any other medical problem. A lot of medicine, with regards to internal medicine and family practice, at least, is these scores and risk projection, basically. So I believe this definitely has scope for her if she wants to apply for residency. I would think that she should surely be able to pull off some side projects or spin-off projects, as I mentioned in my video, as the description here is pretty broad. And what I would want her to do basically is have a frank discussion via email, if possible, and also over the phone. Is that explain this is that you have certain goals in mind. You want to grab a residency in the U.S., and you're looking, of course, to help out, and you also want to gain something out of this. For example, you want to submit articles. Of course, first of all, you want to write abstracts for different conferences, possibly go for presentations, and if something is really accepted, oral talks, and eventually, of course, to be able to publish something either with the group or, if possible, and a spin-off project can be worked on for a first authorship. So communicate this and see what they say, and I think they will have no problems with that, and they'll say, yeah, this person is this person is the person we need, and we need somebody to do the work, as well as this person seems dedicated to further her own interests in this also. So that is fine, and all they want is more papers, and anybody who's willing to submit abstracts, go to presentations, and submit papers, this is the type of person they basically want. So I would say go for it. Of course, it's your decision, and there's going to be financial interest involved, expenses involved, but I believe this is something you can do. Maybe this is something that you can possibly do remotely if you don't have to be there, present there physically, as it seems like a lot of data gathering. But always always a strong point of being physically present at the place where research is happening is that you can leverage your presence, and you can communicate more effectively, and basically serve your own interests better if you are physically present. So I believe this is something that you can possibly do, and is surely would be helpful for you. Of course, you have to figure out how much of a time commitment you can place, and how many hours, for example, how many hours per week are you able to offer them, whether full time or part time. It's a voluntary position. That means you won't be paid. So you need to figure out how to make some money, as living is not cheap. Anyways, I believe this is something that you can go for. That's my opinion. May have a spin-off project, more medically related. Tell them this is what you want, and you're looking to publish, and you're looking to present, and you're looking to make posters, and I think they will be okay. So yes, I would say definitely go for it if it works out in your scheme of things, and all the best. And before I finish, if you don't have any Microsoft Excel experience, I would say take a online course, look at YouTube videos, and learn a bit of Excel with regards to the functions and the stats that are there in Excel, and get yourself used to it. You don't want to. Excel could be a little daunting. It seems like a simple program, but it's excellent. It can do a lot. So you don't want to go into a data gathering research position when you don't know how to use Excel, and you don't need a calculator. You don't need anything else. You don't need paper. All you will do is work on Excel. So make sure you know Excel, Microsoft Excel, and you don't go there blind. All right. So that's my tip and recommendation. However, it's up to you to decide. Anyways, I'll have this video up on YouTube. Do like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, or if anybody else has any tips for this individual, do leave that in the comments below, and it will surely help her out, and others out. Anyways, also visit the Facebook page, 𝐂𝐨𝐬 That's KHANMD.com, and the YouTube page DocKhan, DOCKHAN. All right, talk to you later. Bye bye.